Hi, this is Denise Vidoc, and it has been a while since I have done a technical video, so I wanted to do a short one on one of my favorite productivity apps called Google Keep. It's basically like sticky notes digitally, and you can jazz them up and make them visually appealing, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. This is just the look that is on the website, and you can also get this on your iPad or your other mobile devices, your phone. And I usually look at these on a multitude of devices, and I'm mixed up. So I have an Android phone, I have an iPad, I have a Windows PC. So I look at it through most everything that's there. So when you're making your notes, just starting off, you can do just text box things, you can do checklists, you can add images, you can put different things on your sticky notes. But usually when you start off with a new note, it's just white. It's plain, and they can get jumbled up if you're using everything on your home screen. So the first thing that you can do is you can come in with your note, and you can add emojis. And I love using emojis, and I'm just using the Windows key and the period to bring up my little emoji, I guess, keyboard, you would call it. And I'm just going to use one that I've had up here pretty quick. It's the little cart. So if I close it, I mean, it's not much, but it's something up there. This one's a gift for a friend. So let's do present. There we go. It's just something different that draws your eye to it. Another thing that you can do is you can take the actual sticky note itself, and you could click down at the bottom, change color. I'm just hovering over it. I don't even have to click on it. And you can pick another color. If this is a sticky note, we'll make it yellow. And here's one for daily online tasks, and I can make this one, let's do teal. And you can kind of color code these if you want. This one over here, this one is a park reservation. So let's make it green. So just, I mean, right off the bat, boom, I can see everything that I want to see. If you have a bunch of notes on your page and they're starting to get jumbled up, and you know that you want to have something always at the top, because when you add new ones, they'll move around. If you hover over your note, you will see this little pin note at the top. So we'll click that, and it brings it into a separate section at the top of your notes, and it is pinned notes. And so you've got everything else is down here, and it's, all your notes are available. But this one is always at the top. And let's see. Let's do the shopping. We're going to do that one as well. Okay, so both of these are going to be pinned to the top. And you can see that this one actually has an image in the back. And this is sort of a new feature for Google Keep. And you cannot do it here online. So I will share out let me share out my iPad. Give it just a second here. Okay, so now you're seeing basically the same thing that we were just seeing on the website, but you're seeing the mobile version. So let's do my online tasks. We're going to take this one, and when I click on to change the color, I actually have extra options on the mobile devices, and this works on the phone as well as iPads. So I'm just going to click one. This one's a grocery list, but we'll pretend that this one's something else. No, this one's an online task. So let's do the pencil. So now we've got it changed to the pencil background. And if I go back to my web version, you can see that this note now has that pencil. So even though it's not available to add it on the web version, Once you add it on the mobile, you are able to view it on the web version. Okay. So another thing that you can do is you can come in and you can add an image that would be kind of like a header that you would want to use, another thing just to draw your eye to it. So let's open this note, and I'm going to come over and I'm going to drag. There's some images that I have here. Let's go to Out and About. Here's one, errands. And I'm just going to take it, and I'm just going to drag it onto the note. And it's going to put it up at the top. And once it does this, it's large here. You're not going to be able to size it or change it or do anything with it. Basically, if you put an image on a note, it's going to put it at the top. And if you come in and you wanted to add another image to it, it's going to put them side by side up at the top. So that's another way to get images in there. And you can do photos, you can do, like PNG files like I'm using here. And, or you can use, like I've done down here. This was a drawing. It's a handwriting that I did from the mobile device, and it basically shows up as an image. Here I've got a photograph that I used. So you can use a multitude of things here. Now, like I said, if you've got a bunch of notes down here at the bottom and they start getting jumbled up on your home screen, what you can do with these is you can separate these out and you can give them categories. Like you see down here, this one has a camping category and a shopping category. And a couple different ways that you can do this, like the groceries. Let's start on this one. I can, at the top, if you add a hashtag, and once you hit hashtag, if you've already got labels set up, you can see them here and you can just click on it. Okay, shopping. And let's make another one. We're just going to say this is home. Okay. So you start typing and it says, do you want to create home? You click on that. So now you've got another label, and the labels are also going to show up here down at the bottom. So we hit close. So now, even though these are on the home screen, I can still go to the home category that we just created, and I can see the note there. If I go to my camping category, I can see my notes that I have down here. And again, this was pinned earlier at the top, so it's still pinned at the top, even though I'm in the category itself. So here's my shopping. I can see just my shopping lists that I have. Let's go back to the home screen here. So now with the categories, if you don't want a category, you can, down here at the bottom where I'm hovering on it, you'll see the X, and you can just remove the label and take it right off. Even though it still says it with the hashtag, it's not going to be considered a label once you remove it. So let's go and look at the note that I have here. And this is shopping list, okay? Milk, bread, butter, eggs. Now, as you go through, I can sit here and I'm going down the aisles and I'm checking off the things that I'm getting. And they're going down here to the bottom of the list. So it makes it visually appealing to be able to see only the things that are left to do on your list. And when you're done at the store, let's see, you went there and, you didn't get everything on your list. You've got everything is left. But the next time you go to the store, if you want to be able to get these again, you just click on the More button and you come in here and uncheck all items, and they move right back to the top. And they go in the order that you had them. Also, what you can do is you can kind of categorize these. Let's say we've got dairy and we've got meat, canned goods. And let's move these around. We're going to move dairy. Let's move it to the top. Okay, so now we're going to have milk and butter is going to be under there. We're going to just say eggs are going to be under there just for now. And what you can do is you see these little dots that come up. If you and your mouse changes, you can like drag that to the right and it will indent that underneath. So now it's making it kind of like a subcategory. So let's move meat up here. Where's my ribeye? Drag it up there. Canned goods. This could be our next one. And so we've got sliced carrots, cream of chicken. So, and you get the idea. So now if let's say, okay, I got my butter and I got my carrots, got the eggs, got the ribeye. So now the next time you see down here at the bottom, these are the categories basically are kind of grayed out. So if I come in here and I say uncheck all items, it's going to put them back into their categories so that you're ready to go for the next time. So it's visually appealing, but it's also a big help to you. Now, if you've got a bunch of notes down here, and when you come in and you're wanting to look at your home screen, you only want to see the things that are pertinent right now, you can actually come in and you can archive these notes that you've got. So like here, if I archive this one, it's going to go into my archive folder because I didn't have any categories or anything on it. But if you have one that has a category on it, here's one, it has a home label. So I archive this one, it takes it off my home screen, but now I could still find it in my home label category, whatever you want to call it. So it doesn't like delete it. It's not going away. And even though it's an archive, it's not really going away. You can move those into trash if you actually want to get rid of them. So let's just click on a couple of these and we'll change. You can change your color here. And I've already added the fun category. And you can add a website like if I did here. And when I clicked on this and pasted this URL here, it actually shows me a little visual that it's pulling from that web page. So it shows me a little snippet of it down here. So this image right here, all I did was I put an image on this note and I changed the color because it was white text. And I didn't put a title, I didn't put a note or anything. And it's just basically, it's just an image on the page. And that's really fun to do if you want to do, if you want to take a screenshot or something from a website and use it, you know, just as a motivational image to put on here, you can do that as well. So these are just some things that will help draw your eye to the notes that you want to see and make it a little bit more fun, I guess, to do your to-dos and turn them into to-dones. So that's all I have. And if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. And I would appreciate it if you would hit that like button and subscribe, and you'll be able to get notices whenever I have new videos coming out. Thank you and have a good day.